Alright, everybody, so as you can see, not only do I have, I believe, everything set up correctly as far as volume goes, I have the top of the screen no longer cut off, which I did not notice in the last episode until after I'd already uploaded, so my apologies there. As you can see, the top of the screen is back, and as you can also see, if you did not catch the last episode, I highly recommend you going back and checking that. I have never in my life held any real, genuine hatred in my heart for any fucking Pokemon before, but I will never have any love for Heracross again after what happened last episode. I am completely done. I will go extreme prejudice against any fucking Heracross I ever see again. Like, I will take the most bullshit, overpowered, overkill move that I have available in my possession to get rid of it off of my screen going forward. That is what happened to me. That being said, while we have been doing regular randomizers up until this point, this one is going to be special. This run for Crystal is going to be an extreme randomizer Chesslocke. Now, what I just said probably sounds like a bunch of gibberish to most people, so I'm going to explain. Extreme randomizer means that moves power, moves accuracy, moves PP, moves typing. Give me 1 second here. Yes! So, my apologies about that. I'm not even going to bother trying to edit that out. That was my stepson. Either way, what we're doing, as I said, is an extreme randomizer Chesslocke. So, as far as what an extreme randomizer is, like I was saying, all moves power, all moves PP, all moves accuracy, all moves typings, all Pokemon typings are all randomized. In addition, I have also chosen to go with the option of forcing all single type Pokemon to be dual typing. All evolutions are going to be randomized. Everything that can be possibly randomized is going to be randomized. Now, as far as what a Chesslocke is, the Chesslocke, the way that it works is it's a normal Nuzlocke set of rules with some added conditions. So I can only throughout the entirety of the run have a total of 16 Pokemon. That is all that I get throughout the game. Now, in the event that I have a shiny or a legendary pop up, I will invariably use one of them to replace another team member, another chess piece, because you can't just not catch them. Shinies, I probably just box just for the hell of it, um, and just not worry about trying to replace anything. But the way that it works is you have the 16 total pieces. There's your starter, and you can catch 15. Now, what it is anytime I catch a Pokemon, I have to assign it a role before it can be used in battle, before it can even enter a battle. And that role that I choose for it determines what restrictions it's subjected to. Now, the roles, just like with a chessboard, are king, queen. There's going to be 2 bishops, 2 knights, 2 rooks, and 8 pawns. I can only have one Pokemon of any type, any role type on my team at a time, meaning that at all times I will have the king, a queen, a bishop, a knight, a rook, and a pawn. Now, what that means is that the king must remain in the party at all times, and if it dies, the Nuzlocke and the run is over. The queen is not subjected to any restrictions in battle and can be used as normal. However, it must be a female. So ironically, Gen 2 is the earliest generation you can actually have a Nuzlocke of this type, barring the Fire Red Leaf Green remakes. The Bishop can only know 2 damaging moves at any time. If it knows more than that, it can only use 2 if the other 2 cannot be deleted. And they have to be selected for use. 2 must be selected for use, and the others must not be used ever. A Knight may not use any move with a base power greater than 60, which I'm very likely not going to be using my Knight as often if I get to a point where it doesn't have anything under 60 power, or 60 or below. Rooks may not use any damaging moves with secondary effects, such as Ice Beam, Dizzy Punch, Dynamic Punch, that sort of thing. That can cause flinching or any type of status. But they can use other moves, non-damaging moves with status effects. Now, the pawn has the most restrictions to it. It cannot evolve. It must be its line's lowest evolution. So, for example, if I have a pawn that's of the Pikachu line, it has to be a Pichu, for example, and cannot change. However, if it manages to solo a gym leader, an Elite Four member, or a rival battle, it gets to be promoted. And when I say solo, it means no other Pokemon can show up on my side of the field. Once it gets promoted, it can become any of the other roles, regardless of the number of Pokemon I already have in that role. And again, the female only rule applies if I want to promote it to Queen. Now, this is, I don't remember exactly when this was created, but this is credited to the username is Z capital Z A lowercase Z A O capital O. They're the ones that created this original variant of the Nuzlocke. Now, all of that talking out of the way, and holy fuck, 7 minutes of explaining what this run is going to be. Now we're officially going to get started. Now, I will be straightforward and tell you that I was very cheeky in the previous runs, in that I had actually picked what starters were going to be there. Yes, ha 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 ha. But this is completely fucking random, entirely. Everybody knows what the hell you're going on. Alright. And secondly, it is Thursday. And also, I don't know if I said it or not, but I'm enjoying some lemon donut ice cream during this. Alright, let's see who the starters are. Magneton. Dugong. Ditto. If this were Gen 3 or later, that would already be a hard no, because obviously abilities would be randomized. In Gen 2, that's still a hard no, because I don't even know if it'll get transform. And I believe all of Ditto's stats are like, I want to say like 70 across the board. I'm actually going to check that real quick. And stats are, oh no, I was giving away too much fucking credit. Ditto is 48 across the board. Yeah, that is a hard no from me, dog. Okay. You know what? Why not? I find it funny how that's not randomized. Alright, so let's see what I have. Oh, no, I need Pokemon Nut Pack. And before I do that, I'm just going to go ahead and save I'm going to drop a save real quick. Whirlwind, Egg Bomb, Super Fang, and Swift, and it's holding TM7. Those stats are kind of ass. So we have Ice type Whirlwind, Fighting type Egg Bomb, Water type Super Fang, and Swift did not get changed to a different type. Or it got randomized to normal, I don't know. But attack power 65. Super Fang obviously doesn't have a power. 85 power Egg Bomb. And no power Whirlwind, because obviously blows it away and ends the battle. Cool. So let's see what kind of shit's in the route. Oh. No, I don't know if it works, But I did set this to gotta catch 'em all mode. Oh crap. Basically meaning that it did 1 damage. Basically meaning that if something pops up, then it will only pop up once. At least that's how it should work, so... Yep. Alright, let's see how quickly I can get to Mr. Pokemon and how few encounters I burn away. Because once they're gone, they ain't come back, obviously. I mean, technically speaking, the run still hasn't officially started, but I can catch up now. Since I have a ball, that is my encounter, and I don't know. Actually, with the fact that it's random, I don't know what that's going to turn into. It's a female Pupitar. Shit. You know what? I have a king. I'm just gonna go with queen. Oh, I'm sitting here typing like it'll actually work. Seismic toss, bubble, protected, ember. It is not holding an item, which I thought was the way it was supposed to work with that. However, it has ice type seismic toss, electric type bubble, bug type protect, and ember did not get randomized. Okay. But Ember 70 power, which I believe that's normally what flamethrowers. Well, no, flamethrower I think is actually 90, and bubble I believe has bubble beams power this time around. Interesting. Well, I'm thinking about it. Screenshot. Also, to avoid the issue I ran into with blue, I've also made it to where any Pokemon can learn any TM or HM, so I'm not gonna have to worry about sitting there for an hour trying to find a fucking Pokemon that is capable of using one of the fucking HM moves. Comes a call from Elm. I got robbed because I'm a bitch. I mean, what? Who said that? Alright. So let's see what this looks like. I'm glad it's not started officially yet. And just for the record, even though I technically did have a Pokeball, it was not one that I would normally had to begin with, because it was one that. Sag. But, as I was saying though, it's not one I normally have access to, so after I'm gifted the Pokeballs, then it will be officially considered to have started. Y'all already know what I'm naming him. Thank you, Prince Vegeta. Alright, we now have Pokeballs, so the run has officially started. Alright, so what will our official first quote-unquote second encounter be? I'm calling dupes on that only because it was a starter option. As a reminder, bishops may only know 2 damaging moves. If it knows any more than any 2 damaging moves at any time, can be deleted, and 2 only can be selected for use, and the others cannot be used. So, Bishop Nurk. Let's see what you've got. Drill Peck, Rest, and Aurora Beam. So far perfect. Does not have 4 moves, only 2 of which deal damage. And it even has a self-heal move. Normal type Drill Peck, which is funny. Water type Rest. And Flying type Aurora Beam. And holy shit, 150 power for Aurora Beam. And 115 for Drill Peck. I don't think I could have picked a better name for this thing, because it's going to be a fucking terror. Congratulations, Nurk, because it already lives up to your fucking name. Okay, awesome. I said it earlier. Now, in case you're wondering, I made it a pawn because it really doesn't have any restrictions on it, and other than having to be the lowest member of its evolutionary line. And, you know, ho ho. A 145 power poison type rock throw. Jesus. And a 50 power pursuit. Steel type pursuit at that. Jesus Christ, chaos. multi-purpose on that one. I believe Joker does love Arcanine. Rooks may not use, again, as a reminder, may not use any damaging moves with secondary effects, but can use straight status effects. And we have pawn, bishop. I'm sorry, a rook, a pawn, a bishop, a queen, and a king thus far. And let's see, we have for Joker. Sharply reduces the speed. Makes sense. Although we're going to find out quickly what normal types are on this. Mirror Code counters the special move, attack move. Counters the special attack, move double. We have Defense Curl, heightens the user's defense, obviously. 120 power zap cannon. Now, unfortunately, because I chose to make Joker a rook, I cannot use zap cannon. So, I'm not going to worry about it. Nice. Oh, that's something I'm going to sell. Alright. So now we've got that. Let's see. Scroll down here so I can see what levels we're looking at for the gyms. And first gym is level 9. Clearly I got some leveling up to do. This ice cream is good. Needed to run the container under hot water a little longer before I mix it up, though. Basically, we have an Ninja Creamy, by the way, for anyone wondering what I mean by that, where we can make our own ice cream. And my stepson Blue decided to make a batch of lemon Dunkin' Donuts glazed lemon donut ice cream last night. And yes, it is as good as it sounds by that name, and is completely non-dairy, aside from like the half ounce of milk that I added to it to actually mix it up to make it creamy and stick together. And all in total, for I think like a pint of it is a, well, no, actually it's more like a quart, is like 200 calories. If that much, probably closer to like, actually not, I don't even think it's in the triple digits. I think it might be like 50. Some random crazy ass low number. Oh. Anywho, let's go ahead and check out what's going on through Violet City. You ever notice too how, despite the layouts of the games, the game maps being completely fucking different, you always have the one town that you gotta come back to later on in the game that leads directly into the fucking forest. The only forest in the fucking game. Alright, so... So I have 5 in my party. I have 2 Pokeballs in my bag. So 7. That's all. Oh, nice. That is all of the Pokeballs I will have to use. Hell. If I do get shinies or more legendaries, then I will replace the ball that I use. But going forward for the rest of the game, I will not have any more than 9 balls. If I fail to catch something, then oh well. I'm gonna get a couple of escape ropes though. I don't see myself needing very many. Sleeping I'm not gonna worry about. Alright, so apparently the gotta catch 'em all mode does not work unless I actually catch the Pokemon. I think is how that one plays out. So, bearing this all in mind, that we have level 9 as the cap next to the first gym, I'm gonna go ahead and run around here for a bit and level up as soon as I find some grass. I believe this leads to the ruins of Elf. Yes. Okay, I will come back there later. To be perfectly honest, I'm not even sure if I want to catch anything in Ruins of Elf. Normally it stays as unowned, even with the randomizer. But there should be some grass or something up here. Awesome. So before I go ahead and do that, let's get our encounter first. What don't I have yet? I don't have a knife yet. Will it fit, actually? That works. Now, as for knights, they may not use any move with a base power over 60. So, yeah. So, Nightmare, Rock Slide can't use. So your only attacking move, Lesor, that you can use normally is going to be Jump Kick. And that is a dragon type move. Because, yeah, unfortunately, Rock Slide is far too powerful. Alright, so like I said, I'm gonna run around here for a little bit, leveling up, and I'll be back, take on the first gym. Fucker. Alright, that's what I'm expecting. Sorry about that, kind of blanked out for a minute. So that's that. And so that's where I'm going to go ahead and end it there for now, people. You have a great night, and we are back on track now. Probably do both the next second and third gym tomorrow, next episode. But until then, you have a wonderful rest of the night. And since it is now officially Thursday, we will see you tonight for D&D.